Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to once again present the hottest little number this side of the Rockies. And when I say my pleasure, I think you all know what I'm talking about, am I right? So let's have a big L-Kid welcome for the one, the only, Trixie Trotter.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Out of my way, kid. I got some sorrows to drown.
I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant. That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. I'm happy.
Hey,
go lucky.
nice suit. Where'd you get it?
Costume shop at the mall. I had it custom made.
Yeah? Quality material. Who are you? Where you from?
Name's, Harry Callahan. Nobody. I mean, you don't know me. I come from a very different place.
Come on, what's the dope? Spill it, or I'll...
Go easy, kid. From the cut of the suit, I'm thinking he might be with the Valenti gang.
Is that so?
Yes?
Prove it. You ain't leaving till you show me some bona fides.
Hey, bartender.
What'll it be?
So about this, portrait gallery of yours.
What about it?
What's it all about? Who are those guys?
The caricatures hanging along the wall of honor commemorate those who are no longer with us on account of having ticked off one Irving Kid Tannen.
They're the guys the kids killed?
Well, of course not. They're just a bunch of guys that Kid didn't particularly like, and that at a later date turned up dead. It's what do you call it? A circumstantial coincidence. Yeah.
What are you drawing?
Another celebrity caricature.
You drew those?
Prohibition ain't gonna last forever, bub. I gotta have a skill I can fall back on when all this goes away.
I'm looking for a cop named Parker.
Then this is your lucky night. He's sitting next to you.
Him?
Yep. Quite a sob story, that guy.
Sob story.
Oh yeah, job troubles, dame troubles, psychiatric troubles, you name it. You get him in the right frame of mind, he'll talk your ear off about him.
Thanks for the talk.
Next time, order a drink. This ain't no library, you know.
Hey, I know you. You're...
Parker. Oscar Danny Parker. Hill Valley PD. Have we met? You look familiar.
Nah.
Well, stranger, sit down and have a drink on me.
I hear you've been having troubles.
Troubles? Buddy, nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Want to talk about them?
Do I? Do I? Yeah, I do. Listen, it all started when this car...
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun?
Whoopee!
Rent's unpaid,
Yeah.
dear.
Now, about those
We
troubles.
haven't a bar.
I don't want to wallow in misery. I came here to get happy.
For people
Hallelujah!
in the winter, in the summer, don't we have fun?
Should you be drinking so much on duty?
Probably not, but this joint ain't open when I'm off duty.
There's nothing surer, the rich get
Shouldn't you be arresting Tannen?
For what?
Well, for running a speakeasy, for one thing.
Well, I like this speakeasy. So there. Besides, if I arrested him, I'd have to arrest you and me and everyone else in here. And that's just way too much work for one little cop like me.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
I'm supposed to get this guy to arrest Kid Tannen tonight?
You in?
Why not? Gonna put it all on red.
$29.
Ah!
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
Excuse me, are you Trixie Trotter?
That's what it says on my dressing room door. At least, it would if I had a dressing room.
I really like your voice.
Thanks. You should hear me when I ain't so under the weather.
You're sick?
Oh yeah, sore throat. That's why I'm giving cue ball so many extended solos tonight.
I kinda wondered about that. What's a nice gal like you doing with a guy like Tannen?
Oh, kid ain't so bad. He just takes some.
Hey, Toots, any chance you could sing that can number? The guys really love the way it shows off your, assets.
Whatever you say, kid.
And quit lazing around. I ain't paying you to yak with the drunks.
You ain't paying me at all, you bum. What were we talking about again?
Hey, your songs seem to have a big effect on Officer Parker over there.
I am humbled and gratified that my musical gifts have fallen upon such receptive ears.
Nice caricatures up there, huh?
Yeah, Zane's an ace cartoonist, but it's kinda hard for me to look at all those faces knowing the guys they belong to are all 6 feet under.
I don't care. What are those? Are they lyrics for one of your songs?
I haven't memorized them yet.
Do you know Sister Christian?
I don't do religious tunes.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
She's supposed to turn on Kid Tannen tonight? Okay, Doc, if you say so.
Hey, you!
You talking to me?
Yeah, jerk! I saw you making eyes at my Eunice!
Oh, lay off, Ernie. He's kind of cute.
You think you can just waltz in here and make a play for another fella's girl?
Give me a break. She's not my era.
Now you're gonna insult her? I ought to paste you one right on the...
Let him go, Ernie. Jeez, you're a mean drunk.
Hey,
What?
think you could do a caricature of me?
Sure.
Presto!
That really doesn't look like me.
I didn't have much to work with.
What can you tell me about Trixie?
You trying to put the moves on kids, dame?
No way.
Good, because if you did, I'd probably be hanging you on the wall of honor. Know what I mean?
So, getting back to Trixie.
She sings. She's the kid's squeeze. What more do you need to know?
So is your cold all better?
My cold?
Yeah, when I saw you a few hours ago, you were sneezing like crazy.
Mister, I ain't had a cold in over 2 months.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry. Wrong guy. I'll have a drink.
What's your poison?
Peps, on second thought, forget it.
Suit yourself.
Talk to you later.
Hey, look! A paying customer.
Danny,
You?
so about those troubles.
I'm not really in the mood to talk about them right now. I just want to drink and listen to Trixie.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
I don't care. It's the lyrics to her song.
Come to me, my melancholy baby. Cuddle up and don't be blue. All your fears are foolish fancy, maybe. You know, dear, that I'm in love with you.
Danny,
Every
You.
cloud must have a
so about those troubles.
It all started on June 14th. I was chasing down one of Tannen's boys when this car, straight out of Buck Rogers, popped up out of nowhere and ran my car off the road.
No.
Then later, I lost track of a witness. The poor schlub hasn't been heard from since.
That wasn't your fault.
And then, to top it off, I somehow managed to lose custody of an 80-year-old arsonist when not one, but two of those godforsaken space cars showed up and whisked him away.
That's unbelievable.
That's what the chief said. Demoted me on the spot. My family sent me to a psychiatrist because they thought I was seeing things. And worst of all, my gal Betty left me because she thinks I'm a bad provider and a head case.
Betty, as in Jennifer's grandma Betty?
What?
Listen, Danny, it's really important that you get back together with Betty.
Ah, that ship sailed. What the heck with her? I got a little secret that'll set me up with women twice as classy as Betty will ever be.
You've got a secret? What is it?
I don't think I should tell you. When I'm sad like this, I don't think straight. But listen,
Yes?
I like you. You're my new best friend.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
Every morning, every evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey, ain't we got fun? The rent's unpaid, dear, we haven't a box. But smiles were made, dear, for people like us.
Danny.
You.
In the winter, in
So
the
about that
summer,
secret.
Secret?
don't we have
Who cares
fun?
about secrets when we're
Times
having
are
so much
golden,
fun?
getting dumber, still we have fun. There's
See you
nothing
later, Danny.
surer.
I'll be here.
The rich get rich and the poor get children. In the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Secrets are for sharing love, they're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Shh. Whisper in my ear, let me read you soft and clear. Don't make it fortissimo, make it
Danny.
pianissimo.
You.
Whisper in my
So about that
ear,
secret.
Oh yeah,
so
my
no
secret.
one can
Well, you're my pal.
hear.
so I can tell you, but don't let it get out. I've been working for Tannen for over a month now.
What?
It's true. All I gotta do is look the other way while evidence is getting destroyed or a truck full of gin is coming across the county line, and Tannen makes sure an extra bunch of bills makes their way into my pay envelope. Great deal, huh?
No, not a great deal.
What's the problem? People need to drink, right? As long as no one's getting hurt, why shouldn't Daniel J. Parker make a few bucks on the action?
But people are getting hurt. Kid's a killer.
Ah, that's just rumors and circumnavigational evidence. Although, that wall of fame is pretty spooky. Oh God, I've made a horrible mistake. I thought if I could get my hands on some money, that Betty'd take me back. But when she finds out what I'd done, she'll never even talk to me again. What have I done?
I guess now I know why you won't arrest Tannen. You're working for him.
Bingo!
Come on, Danny, pull yourself together. It's not so bad.
Not so bad. I'm a corrupt cop who's lost his only chance at true love. How's that not so bad?
You know, drinking that much is really bad for your health.
What are you, my mother?
More like future grandson-in-law.
What?
Never mind. Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care. You see, I'm sort of independent. I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascendant.
Danny.
You!
That's why I don't care. I don't care.
Trust me, things will get better. Just keep listening to the music.
Why? None of the words help anymore.
I don't think there's anything in this speakeasy that can turn this guy around right now. Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
If I do get the meaning. And stony stare. If I'm never successful,
I don't care.
it won't be distressful,
I
'cause
don't care.
I don't care.
Trixie?
Yeah?
How about Stairway to Heaven?
I sing popular songs, kiddo. You want hymns? Go to a church.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Trixie?
Yeah?
You were telling me what a great guy Kid is.
Yeah, I guess he is a pretty crummy boyfriend. But until my insurance policy checks out, I guess I'm stuck with him.
Insurance?
Yeah. Look, I may not be the brightest bulb in the marquee, but even I know you don't break up with a creep like Kid without something to keep him from going all crazy on you.
What's this insurance policy all about?
Are you kidding? There's only one person I trust with my secrets, but I ain't seen him in weeks.
You don't mean
Artie McFly.
Artie McFly.
You know him?
Not as well as I thought.
Before he took a powder, Artie was tutoring me in all sorts of stuff. Etiquette, philosophy, accounting. He's a regular Renaissance man. He even had one of those smart guy professor's pipes, see?
Can I borrow this?
Sure. I've been secretly working on my get out of kid card for weeks now. But Artie's the only one I trust to check my work. You can't be too careful when you're dealing with a maniac like Kid, you know.
Hey, you can trust me. Come on, what's the dirt you got on Kid?
Nix on that. I ain't spilling nothing till I talk with Arthur F-L-Y.
Hey, if I arrange a meeting with Artie, could you use that insurance of yours?
Use it. Heck, if what I'm sitting on pans out, I could send that bozo all the way to the big house.
I'll see what I can do. Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Wait, you ain't leaving till I get the dope on you. You really with the Valenti gang?
There's only a few people, and maybe an animal or two, who'd be interested in Grandpa's smelly old pipe. But this isn't one of them. I've got a little something here that might convince you.
Don't even blink.
It's not a real gun, it's not a real gun, I swear. It's a gift from Don Valenti, see?
To your family from mine, in gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti. Looks like little Harry Callahan here really is with the Sacramento boys. You got stones, Pee-wee. I like that. Have yourself a drink, on the house. Matches, put down your gun. You look like a moron.
Hey, Artie! He's back! Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flophouse. How are your investigations going?
Doc, Parker's in worse shape than we thought. We've screwed up his life so bad he's been dumped by Jennifer's future grandmother.
Ah!
I know.
Marty, it's more important than ever that you get Officer Parker back on his destined path. If Jennifer never exists, then I'll never take you to 2015 to save your kids. Then old Biff will never—
Paradox City. Got it. I saw him.
Who?
My grandpa, on his streetcar for just a second. Doc, we gotta find him.
Why?
Trixie thinks she's got something that could put Kid away, but Artie's the only one who can tell her for sure. I guess he's kind of her tutor or something.
Ah, so that's the connection. When your grandfather disappeared from Hill Valley for 2 months, the bond between him and Miss Trotter was severed, eventually leading to a timeline in which Trixie lost the nerve to betray Tannen.
Yeah?
We've got to find your grandfather.
Why are Tannins always such jerks anyway?
It's hard to say. Rogue Neanderthal genes in their DNA, perhaps.
Where'd you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in the DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Harry, you're just in time.
How have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science.
What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades.
Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this! When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Einstein!
Oh,
Get him out of there!
not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing. I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone.
Don't touch those. They're very sensitive.
Sorry. Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good. What was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the Shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
Sure.
I knew if I waited long enough, somebody would request it. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. It's not too late to redirect and start to care. Don't despise the good and pure. Time to rise up from the sewer. Wash off all that foul manure. Show the world you care. You should care. You should care. What people think of you. Of goals that you could name. Reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do. You should care. You should care. If your reputation is in disrepair, it's not going to hurt you to reclaim your virtue, for you should care.
Catchy.
You really think so?
Yeah, it's, got a good hook to it.
One needs a good hook if one is fishing for souls.
Do you think I could have a copy of your You Should Care lyrics? I've got a club of my own that could really use some inspiring.
Sure. Let me just get a page out of the hymnal. There you are.
Hey, thanks. Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh, what is it?
Officer Parker reformed.
He has? Really?
Soon. Just you wait. You know, Trixie Trotter sings a song that sounds a lot like your You Should Care.
She does?
Yeah, but hers is a little more carefree.
That's what you get when you sing for booze hounds and gangsters.
What's Kid Tannen been up to for the last 2 months?
Didn't you hear? It was in all the papers.
I've been, traveling.
Well, the feds were all set to arrest Tannen on tax evasion charges. Seems they'd gotten Tannen's books from his accountant.
I heard something about that, yeah.
Well, the accountant disappeared, unsurprisingly. But the feds still thought they had a case. After all, they still had the books, right?
Right.
Wrong. The day before the trial, the books up and vanished right out of the court's evidence locker.
No.
Lots of fingers were pointed, but honestly, the whole town's so corrupt that it could have been anyone. Court clerks, cops, janitors.
So Kid's walking around free?
Free, clear, and laughing it up in his new speakeasy. The feds want to bring a case up against him, but without those books, they've got nothing.
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
Parker? Just another soul lost to the twin vices of booze and despair. I've asked him to tell me his story for my column. Sort of a cautionary tale, but he's never in the mood to talk to me.
Whatever happened with that speakeasy arsonist?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Me?
Don't play coy with me. I may not have any journalistically acceptable proof, but I know you had a hand in Carl Sagan's daring escape from the authorities.
What have you got against dogs, anyway?
They're smelly, rude, completely unable to take care of themselves, and frankly, they're not very bright. If I had my druthers, dogs would be banned from public places.
Harsh.
It's a harsh world, Mr. Callahan.
See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Welcome back, sir.
Looks like Parker's still parked. I really should give these lyrics to someone who could do them justice. Hey, Trixie, look over there!
Why?
Didn't you see it?
No.
Ah, never mind.
Hey, back off, kid. I'm trying to entertain some people here.
You should care. You should care what people think of you.
She's right. I can turn my life around.
Sure you can.
You know what? I used to be a good cop. And yeah, I've had a few bad breaks, possibly even a psychotic one that caused me to imagine a disappearing space car. But I'm a good man.
Yeah.
And all I need to do to win Betty back is be the same good man I always was. And let the chips fall where they may.
All right. So now what?
Now I wait. Wait for the moment to take down Kid Tannen, restore my good name, and win back the heart of Betty Lipinski.
Hold that thought. I bet that moment is just around the corner. Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Good news, Doc. Parker's ready to arrest Tannen, and it looks like I didn't go stag to the prom.
Wonderful. What about Miss Trotter?
I'm still working on her. Any sign of Artie?
Haven't spotted him yet.
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never had the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin and Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einstein's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted, and I'll handle the rest.
Why are Tannins always such jerks, anyway?
It's hard to say. Rogue Neanderthal genes in their DNA, perhaps.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more concerned with Einstein.
What's up with you and Edna? A couple months ago, I could swear she was making goo-goo eyes at you.
That was before my father had her Stay Sober Society meeting thrown out of our house. Now she takes every opportunity she can get to snipe at me and my work. It's very distracting.
What went wrong with your rocket car?
I'm not entirely sure. As soon as we get Einstein down, I'm gonna go look for it.
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
My pop says he's a good cop when he's not drinking.
Good.
Of course, now I hear he drinks all the time.
You know anything about Trixie Trotter?
The songbird of the Sierras? The nightingale of the north? The floozy of the foothills? Never heard of her. And I've definitely never snuck into Tannen's speakeasy to listen to her.
Have you seen that Frankenstein movie yet? I hear it's pretty inspirational.
Not yet. I've been so busy with my rocket car that I haven't found the time. But I'm planning on going tonight. At least I will once I get Einstein down.
Why don't you go look for your car now?
And leave Einie stuck on a ledge? Never! Dogs are much more important than any silly rocket car. Especially one that doesn't work at all.
Why don't you take a break from Einstein Patrol for a minute? Maybe go see a movie or something.
Thanks for the offer, Mike. When one Semet Lathrop Brown sets his mind on a task, nothing can distract him from his purpose. And right now, that purpose is rescuing your dog.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge. Don't touch those! They're very sensitive!
Sorry. Edna!
What?
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh, what is it?
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown.
Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public safety.
You know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous juvenile
You mock me,
notions.
but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Einie, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
Hey boy, take a whiff of this. Gotta love that nose.
I've been laying low, officer, but I've gotta go to the pictures once in a while.
Hello, Arthur.
Officer?
I'll take it from here.
But...
We can talk at the Majestic, away from prying eyes.
Yeah, Einstein, you done good.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid? Trixie?
Yeah?
I found Arthur. He's staying at the Majestic Arms.
That flea bag? He's too classy for that.
Yeah, well, anyway, you want to pop over there right now and talk to him about this evidence you got.
I can't take more than a 5-minute break. Get him to come here.
I'm not sure he'd find this place inviting.
Then I guess he might say we're stuck at an impasse.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Should we be worried about your younger self and Enda Strickland?
That is a peculiar wrinkle in the space-time continuum, but I'm sure nothing will come of it. I can't possibly imagine myself becoming attached to a woman like that.
Is Artie still here?
He's in the bathroom.
Hey, Artie, open up. You've got a gangster to bring down.
Is it time for me to meet this Sylvia?
No, it's time for you to meet Trixie.
Trixie says she's got something that might be able to send Kid up the river, but that you're the only one she trusts to check it out.
Me? What is she? Oh, I know what she's done. Clever.
Care to let us in on the secret?
Sorry, guys, but if Trixie's keeping it a secret, then so am I.
That's all well and good, Mr. McFly, but if you and Trixie are going to collaborate on this evidence, we'll need to arrange a rendezvous.
Well, Trixie's chained to Kid's speakeasy.
So we'll have to bring Arthur to Trixie.
No way am I getting anywhere near that place again. I don't know how you talked me into this.
Just stay back here in the shadows and don't come out until you see Trixie.
You're sure I'll be safe here?
Perfectly safe. We'd never make you take any unnecessary...
Sagan. Where's Kid?
Don't worry.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid? Trixie?
Yeah?
Guess who's waiting in the alley to talk with you?
Artie?
The one and only. It wasn't easy to track him down. I had to...
Cover for me, cue ball. I'm taking a smoke break.
Atta girl.
Hey, you!
Huh?
Yeah, jerk. I saw you making eyes at my Eunice.
Sorry, pal. I don't have time for a fight.
Why, you... I'll never get to Carnegie Hall at this rate. All right, fella. I think you're done for the night. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Me?
Yeah, you. What do you know about this?
Nothing. Ah!
Trixie?
Breaks over, cue ball.
Whatever you say, babe.
What was that? Trixie?
Yeah?
What happened in the alley with Arthur?
I don't want to talk about it.
What about your insurance policy?
There ain't no insurance policy. After tonight, I'm tossing it in the furnace and burning it up.
Come on, Trixie, can't you tell me what happened out there?
No!
Then at least give me the evidence you got on Kid.
No, I made a deal with myself. As soon as tonight's set is over, the evidence goes up in smoke.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.